Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope. Chance for a shot!
Goal! Croatia! breathe of life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot. And that's in. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Croatia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's the header!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Pass somewhat off target.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Modric. Budimir. Plenty to aim at here. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Croatia find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a good-looking delivery. Now it's Budimir. Can he get on the end of this? He's looking wide. Elanga. Sweden already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Pasalic. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he spark a counter here? He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Kobracic.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That has been slung wide. Johansson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kovacic. And it's Stanisic. Pinches it off him. Bergvall. And they can counter here. Pass is just off target. Vardiol. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Sweden present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Johansson to save this spot kick and his team. And he's denied. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a good foot in there. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Croatia are having a ball here. Referee's given a throw. Isak chasing after it. Kovacic. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Stanisic can get it clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread to the right. And he cuts out the supply.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Croatia with the corner. They're first. And the finish! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And he's cut it out. Sweden are looking to go forward now. Elanga tries to pass it through. Isak. He's beaten the last man. Vlasic. Now it's Budimir. And this is Modric. And he is dashing away. Chance, surely! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied. And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Anybody who has found themselves a little lost today, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution for Croatia, number 11, Budimir.
Second period is on the
Coming
way.
on the field is
Sweden really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
It's a promising position.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a sweeping cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition.
Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. Some resolute defending there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's made its way to him. Vlasic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Has to go back here. Pasalic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Pasalic. Well, that looks a decent chance! And a neat finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a must.
There's the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Vardiol. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gyökeres. That's a cute ball. Real chance! Oh, good finish. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Well, that pass isn't the best. Perisic aimed beyond the defence. And he was alert to it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well timed, excellent interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Bergvall. No, he's not getting his way this time. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Croatia are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's been shifted off it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pasalic. Shoots! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things get...
Oh, and a chance! And there's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Shot a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want...
Decent chance! He's put it wide.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
That's a sharp pass. Lindelof gets across to intercept that. And it's Modric. Forced to go back. It's Modric! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. The final 5 minutes. Sutalo cuts out the pass, knocks it into space. And the shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he plays one through.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Perisic. Modric. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Good chance here! Incredible! Just incredible! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Sweden get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And that will be the final act. Sweden have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please take this opportunity to
Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway.
Oh, super ball.
Can he get on the end of this? That's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it out wide. And it's Kovacic.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a very talented lad, Peter. And what I like to hear is that he pushes himself hard. He's hard on himself, that he won't settle for something average or decent. He wants to be the best he possibly can. So he pushes himself to the limits. And while his attacking game is growing and getting stronger, he still has some work to do, perhaps on the defensive side of things.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Croatia with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Isak. Oh, a delicate chip through. Bergvall showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could be danger here. Here comes another cross. And he's cleared it back out. Budimir.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Budimir. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Vardiol.
Croatia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's the chance to counter. Modric. Stanisic. Knocks it into space. Pasalic. Isak. Looking for the run. Kovacic.
Vardiol.
And it's Perisic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's managed to gift it back. Modric. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isak. That has not gone well. Croatia do have a chance to counter here. Perisic is in a really good position out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Elanga.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well measured.
Croatia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That's an imaginative pass. Kovacic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pass somewhat off target. Perisic. And here's Isak. Isak! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Sweden certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pasalic. And it's Modric. So, a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Security
brings.
staff for each block.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 13, Velasi. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Kramaric.
So, into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And he cuts out the supply. And he's worked it through. Isak! Isak! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Played out wide. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've got a throw. Stanisic.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Threads one in. Big chance! Superb from Budimir! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Out of play for a goal kick. Schutalo. And Guardiol. And it's Perisic. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Kramaric. Perisic has the space to scheme. Kramaric receives it in a good position here. Picked out brilliantly. And that has been knocked clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball, and he's in. Modric! Goal! Croatia! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Croatia with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
He's had a shot! And no mistake. And this is getting better and better. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Substitution for Croatia, number 11.
Well, the two coaches are
Number
signalling
15,
changes here, both at the same tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Taking place.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Sucic looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kramaric, and the shot! Croatia palpably stronger, better, superior.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played out to the left flank. He has a look up. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass.
Perfect. Good chance here! And he's spooned it over the bar.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Sucic. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stanisic. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. And that is headed for the middle. Keeper's dealt with that.
There will be 5 minutes
Kramaric.
added time.
5 minutes to add. Oh, nicely intercepted. And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Stanisic. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? Has to go back here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gyökeres into the channel. Goodmanson receives it. And the referee brings it to a close. Sweden pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well,
And
there
a
was a
quick announcement
distinct lack
today
of
that
clarity
memorabilia
or
from today's
commitment
match is
in
now on
everything the
sale
players
in the
were
stadium
trying
hall.
to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it. And
big chance! And a chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Might be danger here. Gyökeres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. Isak is onto this. Gyökeres! And there's a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Every
shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Vardiol, looking to play him in. Gyökeres. Modric. And the counter-attack could be on here for Croatia. That's a cute ball. Sutalo makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Kovacic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Pasalic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Budimir. Bergvall. Gyökeres. Oh, perfectly measured that. Vardiol tries to play it through. He is through here. Shot a goal! Nicely aimed pass. Bergvall. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Referee has just said play on. Great vision. Doesn't quite get there.
Substitution for Croatia.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 13,
Kovacic.
Vlasic. Now it's Budimir. And here's Modric. Perisic. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target. Sweden heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. That's going wide left. Budimir. He's cut it out. And it's Kovacic. Spread out to the left. Perisic. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. Kovacic goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Elanga. And he's picked out the... Tries one from range! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Isak has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
There will be 3 minutes
Vardiol.
at a time.
And he was quick to react. Elanga. He's found a way through. Elanga making good progress on the right-hand side. Vardiol. Pasalic. Now it's Vlasic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's well done, really robust. And for the first half, that is that. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sweden are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
We're on the move again. Modric, who does have an assist to his name, aimed beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. And it's Bergvall. Well, that looks a cracking ball. No, it's come to nothing. Budimir going after that. He's picked his way through. Skims one. Goes for a shot! It's in! Croatia are back in business. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Elanga wants to run onto this. Kovacic. Pasalic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward.
Sweden really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vlasic. Pongracic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good spread. That's where it came from. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Croatia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Great chance! Goal, Sweden! And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10.
Sweden leading now.
Number 8.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ivan Perisic.
Kramaric is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Kramaric. Number 21.
That's Pasalic.
Number 17.
Pasalic.
Number 24.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Croatia have their second corner now.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shoots! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And very quickly, the substitute. And the shots! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Croatia. Oh, what has happened? Big chance! And he's following up! Pasalic! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Sweden, great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Pasalic. Picked out brilliantly.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And he's in on goal. It's a sweeping cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Vlasic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's... He's had a shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He's put his foot right through that one. And he opts to go forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Kramaric. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that will be the final act. Sweden did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And this is a quick reminder to let you know.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Sweden desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out all
match.
the stops to make this a
Israel
monumental
against
occasion.
Chile.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Romario! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a searching pass, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Over to the right flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. That's a sharp pass. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Bale has it out wide and in space. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram clears without hesitation. Threads one in. Well played right into his path. And Romario! Goal! Israel! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Romario is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Has a look and plays it forward, and he's lost his man here. Romario was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's intervened well there. Chile have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Rafael Varane looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Bale. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Real chance! Sensational from Bellingham! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Searching pass he's played there. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Desai. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Here's Vieira. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a great pick out. Takes a shot! It's in! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Chile have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking for a runner. Stojkovic! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Staff room immediately. Substitution for Israel, number 13, Gerard.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 23.
Israel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he get it through? And here's Messi. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Toure has the space to scheme. Owen. Now he's got space here. And nicely intercepted. Israel come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's a good ball out wide. Romario, who can single-handedly make a difference. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that's well spotted. Rafael Varane. Desai. And it's Ferdinand. Yaya Toure. Iniesta. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Yaya Toure. Passes short and sharp. That's Vieira. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Bale. Well-timed, excellent interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yaya Toure tries to pass it through. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Now it's Bale. Oh, that's clever. Van der Sar gets it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Bale.
Israel may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That has been cut short. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. He's found some goes for a shot. That's another chance. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Ibrahimovic clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Iniesta. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution for Israel. Number 2, striker.
Israel are making a change now. Chile now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any...
Decent chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vieira. Great vision. Now it's Yaya Toure. Spread it left. Desai has it in a wide position. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. And a chance! It's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Chile are having a ball here. That's good running with the ball. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, some tackle that. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Chile do have a chance to counter here. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top. And that is as far as it goes. Israel played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special...
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.